You've got some money that you'd like to invest, but you need to decide which bank to put it in. The first bank offers you 3% interest compounded monthly, and the second bank offers you 3.05% interest compounded semi-annually. Now, it may seem like a no-brainer. You want the higher interest rate, but the second bank compounds the interest less often, so it might actually not be the better deal. So how do you decide which bank? We'll have to look at the effective rate for each bank. That's the interest rate that they would have to pay us to get the same amount of money if they were only going to be paying us interest once a year. Now, to find effective rate, we'll have to use this formula. E is the effective rate, R is the stated interest rate for the investment, and N is the number of times per year that the interest is calculated. Now, we'll do this for both banks, and we'll see which one gives us the higher effective rate. That's the better investment. Bank 1 is offering 3% interest, and they're compounding monthly, which means they're compounding interest 12 times a year. Substituting those values in the formula and then using order of operations, we'll be able to find the effective rate. So working inside the parentheses, we'll divide first and then add the 1. And now we'll apply the exponent before we subtract 1. And we get the effective rate written as a decimal. Now let's leave it that way for now until we compare the two banks. For Bank 2, we have a 3.05 stated rate, and it's compounded semi-annually. So R is 0.0305, and the N is 2. Semi-annually means twice a year. So now substituting those values in the formula, and once again using order of operations to simplify, we get an effective interest rate for Bank 2. Now let's compare the two banks and see which one gives us the better deal. We found the effective rate written as a decimal for both banks. And let's take those rates and write them as percents rounded to the nearest hundredth of a percent. What you can see is that Bank 2 has a slightly higher effective rate, which means that we will be able to earn more money if we put our money in Bank 2.